collecting money for books for prisoners. So, what I have for you tonight, the first couple of pieces, are free writes, meaning I wrote them, didn't really look over them, and now I'm going to read them for you. Okay. And then later, I'm going to do a piece that I think complements why we're here very well, and end with a song. So, I'm part of the First Wave program at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, which is a hip-hop arts program. And the first piece that I'm going to do for you is an unfinished idea, free write, that has to do with the 4 elements of hip-hop and how I view men in hip-hop. And what most people don't know is that hip-hop is not just a music genre. It is composed of 5 different elements, which is the DJ, the MC or the rapper, the breaker, the breakdancer, b-boy, b-girl, the writer, which is the graffiti artist, as most people know it, but they're called writers because they write on everything, and knowledge, which is the passing down of art and culture so that it can keep going on and keep living. And so, as a woman in hip-hop, which I love being, we run into certain problems and and sexism and whatnot. And so this piece is probably 4 or 5 short pieces of how I feel about my relationship with some of the men in hip-hop. So I might pause in between a few to kind of like break down what I mean, if some of you aren't familiar with some of the hip-hop culture. And the idea was I'd do like 4 stereotyped, goofy, angry pieces, and then come back and write 4 pieces about 4 young men who actually do this art, who I adore and love. So, this is not finished. I've not touched it since early December, and I found it on my floor, and I thought it'd be good. Yeah. The elements embodied. The DJ. How do you holler at a DJ? It presents many challenges because the headphones are in the way. Requesting a song, no, I don't think he'll like that. No drinks allowed by the equipment, except his. I like to spill all my drinks on his equipment. Maybe if I dance hard enough and glance at him with my sexy face, he'll notice me. But no, he's too concentrated in the zone, like a force field that destroyers have, and I don't have a protocol droid or R2-D2 to deactivate it. So I give up. Y'all impossible, like Prince Charmings and unicorns. Fucking unicorns. The MC. Mooch. Every time I show you something I came up with on my guitar, for example, you put your verse to it, and my shit becomes yours. When you put me in your freestyle, asking if I come with strings attached in your rhyme, I threw up a little bit in my mouth. No, I did not come to your show with my boyfriend. I came because I love you and would love to love you. Now I won't come no more, heartbroken. If I dated you, I'm gonna wind up on your EP somewhere. Likewise for sucker MCs who are suckers for me. Spit, son, but I already had a shower today. So many dicks in a cipher when everyone knows vaginas have the heaviest flows. I ain't no hook chick. Put me on a verse, but can we not make a love song? No, I do not want to write a love song with you. I feel uncomfortable with you in the booth because you still want to write a love song, and I don't. No, you do not have to write my verse for me. The fact that you did is offensive in itself. Guess I ain't attracted to y'all. Damn, you ain't unicorn enough. Okay, the breaker haiku. Has anyone in here been to a breakdance battle? Okay, so you know, like the guys are in the zone, and the biggest thing to humiliate your other opponent is to like do this thing and like spread your unborn children on its face. All right, so now that you have that, breaker haiku. Grab your crotch to rock, fake cum on your opponent, B-girl come harder. The writer. Okay, this is a story. My friend told me no one's gonna get it unless I tell the story. There's this graffiti writer in Minneapolis, and he's gorgeous, and I was in love with him until I saw this Facebook event that he put up of them doing body painting. So I was like, oh, that sounds cool, but it was with all these girls who may not have the most self-confidence, and they're all shirtless. I don't know how like Facebook let this happen, but there's like graffiti like all over their boobs, and they're wearing like thongs and having alcohol, and skateboarders were like jumping over them. And I just fell out of love with him automatically. So, the writer. Painting naked girls that have soaked up a million of images of what a perfect woman is like, try to embody it and fail. Call it nocturnal emissions, which was the name of the event. Nocturnal emissions. Body painting, art, expression, stilettos, thongs, lost shirts and bras, bright colored characters covering areola, ass and titties, painted ass and titties, nocturnal emissions. Man, nocturnal emissions in your face! Okay. Now on to the serious part. So my goal now is to go back and write 4 pieces for a guy I know who does these elements of hip hop. Since I found this on my floor today, I only have one of those for you. It's work in progress, and yeah. So, this one is called Early Morning Bedroom Windows for a Writer. Like a fairy tale, he was left on a doorstep with his older brother and little sister, only this was real. His white mother really didn't want them. His dark father, especially his wife, didn't want them either. Muttering under breath, think they so good with they long hair and hazel eyes, but took them in. His younger sister looked after her 2 older brothers. When she wasn't, he called me and we'd talk until early morning. When she guarded the phone, he showed up at my bedroom window in the early morning. When he wasn't showing up at my house, he was climbing out of his bedroom window in the early morning with his older brother, cheap Nike bags on backs, filled with the click-clacking of cans and caps. They would return before dawn for fear of backhands from their father, go to school with paint on their fingertips, holding blank books, decals and colored pencils to get them through the day till night came, beckoning more. Frogtown rooftop, Cedar Ave bridge and I-94 train track escapades, or perhaps a visit to my bedroom window. So that's the first one, and that's to be continued. All right, so this next free write, which I also got from my floor. As you can tell, I don't clean my room. But it's cozy. Lots of paper just. I like to party, but I don't mean like Langdon party with the red cups and everyone just getting drunk off their butt and you hear scary stories in the newspaper the next day. I don't mean that party. I mean like house parties in the hood with someone's crazy auntie frying chicken in the back and selling it for $1. That's what I mean. And so I wrote this when I was homesick and really like wanted to get away from this crazy fraternity college party and just go home and go to someone's spot and dance, eat food, and have some fun. So This is called This Brown Girl's Kryptonite. It's not funny. It's serious. Stop laughing. Alright. Faint bassline boom down the street grows in volume as the house is approached. Cold outside, windows open, heat's turned off, bodies filled rooms, exhaled fog forms condensation on glass, pulled through the sill or walk around back, so packed, screen door hard to open, push past, brown skin shoulders, damp shirt, beaters bare, winter outside, lust in early August inside, beads on brows and arms, walls of this house sweating more than the bodies it contains, brand new lovers lip-locked in dark corners, feeding each other on kitchen counters, bass and beat block out homegirls' comments in ear, busy trying to eye which brother of fresh fade, baby spider long locks, or carefree naps, full-lipped, hands on right spot of hips, back off wall, torso bobbing up and down like high tide, sweet breath in short spurts, warm necks, teasing of kisses to come. Ain't no room for all this, for everyone else's all this. We make it fit. In the lightheadedness of haze, the slur of drink, both or none, bent over, back arching, pushing off balance, turn abdomen to belly, chest to breast, nose tucked in the curve of neck and collarbone. Fingers cling, clench, hands find curves of lower waist, lower back still lowering, held tight together, praying blasphemy that low tide never comes, that we don't come down, sober up, that one of these serves for the night like go deeper, that one of these serves for life like go deeper, that the cops don't come, send us sprawling. Before they do, 10 digits find themselves in my life's good, that before they do, 7 digits find themselves on my palm old school. That look in big dark eyes, scared to meet for too long, means something. Getting lost in pupils' abyss is daunting, more comfortable with the brush of bristles on a smooth cheek. Their sense of cologne and boyish man mixes with coconut oil and girlish woman, moving like high tide, a Friday winter wonderland night in a house filled like lust in August, and bodies dipped in chocolate caramels and butterscotches, perhaps by God or some other deity, listening to you, praying blasphemy that whoever lives here doesn't pull the plug, that the last slow jam lives forever, that 2 a.m. never comes.